If anything I've learned from this experience, it's to do things the right way. You have to take risks in life, I believe that. And unfortunately the risk I took by staying here has caused me to not be able to go home, or if I do go home, not be able to come back. And I'm completely bummed about that. So bummed. Hi, my name is Louise, and I'm from County Mayo, and I am an undocumented Irish person living here in the United States of America. I'm ready to go home. I went to America when I was 22 because I wanted to see what the rest of the world was like. I had travelled to Greece when I was 18, and I remember having such a great time and in a sense broadening my mind, and it was only 2 weeks and I just saw such a difference in cultures. I wanted to see outside of Ireland, so off I took the trip for 3 months to America. When I got there, I just had such a good time. It was free, I laughed all the time, we went out, we had fun, and I got a job in a pub. So I stayed working there, and it was lovely. It was just really fun. The first 4 years here I was happy. I was having fun, I was having a good time, and then it hit me 2 years ago. I think it was probably lead up to my brother's wedding and the fact that I didn't go to it, hoping that something would change, and then it didn't, you know. So I got depressed, and then finally I made the decision, and it was like a weight off my shoulders. My sense of direction is off, so I think we're going the right way. I had just booked my flights when I started going out with Patrick. I met him in a local pub by my house. I was sitting there and the bartender told him there was an Irish girl in the corner, so he came up and he says, "Cunnis a thought to," and I turned around and I was like, "You idiot." So we hit it off from there, and I didn't intend to fall in love, as would happen. I just did. So it was definitely there was a conflict in my heart, in my mind, what I should do, you know. But I decided that I had waited for 7 years to get home, and nothing was going to stop me getting home. It causes a lot of worry to live like this. You're living in the shadow. You're always looking over your shoulder, you know. People don't mean to be mean, but they throw out comments like, "Oh, I can have you deported." And the sad fact is they probably could. It's hard to live here because I don't have a social security number. Everything is a bit of a struggle. I can't get a driver's license. Every time you go on the phone to a sales rep, they'd ask your name, your social security number. You'd say, "I don't have one." "Why don't you have one?" And it's a humiliating time. I feel like a criminal, and I'm not. I just want to have running water or heat. And so many people do that. They make you feel that way, like, without seeing your face, just talking over the phone. You know, who are you? Why are you in our country? I'm not a terrorist. There are so many good, decent, undocumented workers here that all they want to do is work so they can make some money and make a better standard of living for themselves and for their future. That's all I want to do. I don't know why it's so hard here. Today I decided to call up the Irish immigrant support group here in Chicago. And I was talking to this guy today, and he told me no matter what, the 10 years is going to catch up with you. You will be barred for 10 years. And you know, it's funny, you get used to your friends being positive and sugarcoating everything, and you know, this person has to tell me the truth without any sort of, well, you know, there's always a chance. There's no hope in what he said to me. None. Well, the day has finally arrived. It's my last day here. And it's been one of the most emotional things I've ever gone through. I'm so happy and I'm so sad. It's so hard to say goodbye to people, and I feel so drained. Because saying goodbye is not easy, and saying it to everyone it's so hard. It's so hard. And I've just cried all day. I woke up crying, you know. It's one of the saddest days of my life. And then at the same time it's pretty happy too, because I'm going to see my family tomorrow. So makeup is a no-no. You know, for me, I get to leave. I get to start a new adventure. A whole new adventure. And I'm leaving them behind. Oh, God.
This flight 124 from Dublin and Chicago.